The time Superman started a civil war with the Justice League.
So the movie starts and we got Superman chilling with Lois Lane. Thanks to his super hearing, Superman hears a heartbeat in Lois's stomach, meaning that she's pregnant and that he's the father. Now instead of pulling Anthony Edwards, he actually gets excited and starts planning the child's whole.
But that boy Anthony Edwards, he started down a dangerous path, boy.
Life, which is W parenting, I'm not gonna lie. As a Batman glazer, this makes me like him a little bit more. And speaking of my GOAT, Superman gets word that his best friend is in town and he leaves in a heartbeat. Nah, he even left the window open and all. My dog couldn't wait to go see his bestie. We pull up on Batman giving these thugs the Arkham treatment. He knees this one in the head and breaks the other's arm before elbowing him and throwing a battering at the next. Dude behind him has a gun, which has never worked in these situations. Like y'all
ever. Mind you, this is a man who constantly leaves his whole chin mouth area exposed, and yet no one has ever in the history landed a chin shot on Batman.
Gotta stop using guns against literal superheroes. It's the dumbest trope of all time.
Mind you, a lot of these Batman variants don't have bulletproof suits. They don't even need to land that chin shot. They just don't hit any shots. And sometimes his cape is made of a material, an iron-like material that he can, you know what I'm saying, cover up with. But like, if you telling me he's fighting like 5 other goons over here, I'm sitting over here sticked up, I can't get one good bullet in the midst of his combo, you're tripping.
Oh my goodness. Superman shows up breaking his gun and then he tries to run. That's a bar, by the way. And Batman couldn't help but give bro a concussion. We then see that Batman's in Metropolis because the Joker's here also, and he's trying to stop him before he does something crazy. Fast forward, Lois and Jimmy are having a stakeout at the docks. Lois tells Jimmy that something's off and that it's time to go, but he wants one last picture. And as he turns his camera, we see the Joker, who then puts a bullet through the camera, which also puts a hole through Jimmy's head. Yeah, nah, the movie
That's why I don't know who Jimmy is. Okay.
On that BS.
Okay.
These stickers came out way better than I expected. The sticky brand delivers durable and vibrant stickers.
Okay.
Like he did not have to do Jimmy like that. We then see Harley Quinn knock Lois across the head with a mallet, which knocks her out, giving her permanent brain damage. They then kidnap her, which is the last thing you will want in this situation. Like we all know what happened the last time Joker kidnapped someone. It did not end too well for my twin Jason. Superman pulls up on Jimmy and realizes that his pregnant wife is missing. And I know Superman is absolutely sick right now. Your pregnant wife just got kidnapped by the Joker. That's gotta be one of the worst things that can happen in this universe. He then pulls up on Bruce, begging him to help him find her. So Superman calls up the entire Justice League to help find Lois. Flash pulls up on Scarecrow and sees that he's basically dead. Then he gets hit by fear toxin and starts tweaking out. His feet gets trapped and he can't move at all. Then his buzzsaw comes through and bodies Flash. And I'm sorry, what? You mean to tell me
he died? He died? Oh, it's that kind of movie.
Then his buzzsaw comes through and bodies Flash. And I'm sorry, what? You mean to tell me that the Flash died because of this weak trap? Dog, why does he even have super speed then? Like, I didn't
also cap, because like, isn't like, I know there's different variants of the Flash, and this is why it's kind of annoying, but like, can't he perceive things at super speed, or is that only when he's running fast? Like, would he not be able to perceive that in duck or weave or something like that, even if he can't physically move his legs, which his legs should also be strong enough to just break out of that. But unless, it could have been a mental thing because of the Scarecrow toxin. Okay, that might have had him stuck, had him thinking he couldn't move.
Even let him try to dodge the attack. Wonder Woman finds out that Joker has Lois in a submarine. Then Supes wastes no time saving his wife. He finds the submarine and puts it back on land. Then right here, Joker pulls one of the biggest heists in DC history. Like, this is actually a Ceph Rollins level heist. Superman breaks into the submarine and there's fear toxin laced with kryptonite everywhere. He then sees Joker and Harley asking him where.
This is why I love Joker and all the devious villains, bro. This right here, this is a play. He just ran a play on Superman. Oh my God.
Where's Lois? Then they hit the Drewski while backing out everywhere. He then sees Joker and Harley asking him, where's Lois? Then they hit the Drewski while backing out of the way. And we see that it's Doomsday. Superman.
It might be the fear toxin though. Let me chill.
Man hits the I can't let you get close, taking Doomsday out of the ship and into space. Batman and the Justice League pull up on the Joker asking him what did he do, and he
it was a real Doomsday? Ain't no way. Doomsday went out like that. Doomsday went out like that. He just drug him to space. I mean, he was under the fear toxin as well, so that might have affected him a little bit.
Says that he's pulling the best joke ever. Now, Batman with 99 IQ humbles, taking Doomsday out of the ship and into space. Batman and the Justice League pull up on the Joker asking him what did he do, and he says that he's pulling the best joke ever. Now, Batman with 99 IQ realizes what's happening as he tells Superman to stop because what he's seeing isn't real. Then Soup stops and takes one look at Doomsday before realizing that it's Lois.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. This man Joker just wanna play. He just wanna play. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Devious.
Lane. Joker done basically tricked him into bodying his pregnant wife and child. And it gets even worse. As Superman sees a detonator connected to Lois's heart rate. In the moment it flatlined.
What?
Even worse. As Superman sees a detonator connected to Lois's heart rate. In the moment it flatlined, a bomb set off nuking the entire city. Like the entire city just got nuked for absolutely no reason at all. Nah, Joker must be stopped. I do not care.
I'm sorry, I keep rewinding. But this is just crazy, and I feel like he's leaving out certain things. How was she in space 1 second and then exploding the city the next? I'm assuming he would have to take her back to the city to try to save her life quite quick, but he didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? This is not a me thing. This can't be, I'm not tweaking, bro. Look.
Lois Lane. Joker done basically tricked him into bodying his pregnant wife and child. And it gets even worse. As Superman sees a detonator connected to Lois's heart rate. In the moment it flatlined, a bomb set off nuking the entire city. He just skipped that whole, he just left out that whole just got nuked for absolutely no reason at all. Nah, Joker must be stopped. I do not care. I said it when he put down Jason. I said it when he paralyzed Barbara. And I'll say it now. Put him down. Batman interrogates Joker, asking why the would he even do this? Because his beef is with Batman, not Superman. Why take his family and his city? Then Joker tells him that it's because whenever he plays with Batman, he always loses. And that he wanted to try the game on easy mode for one time. Bro, do y'all see what I mean? This nigga is crazy. Like it's all literally a game to him. Joker says that Superman will be broken and lose all of his morals. Which again, I think is pretty valid in this scenario. Then he starts laughing like this is all a joke. Get it? Because his name's the joke.
That shit is trash, dog. Get the off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
Superman breaks through the wall and sees Joker having the time of his life. And he wastes no time speaking to him, putting a hand through his chest. One of the most valid crash outs of all time. Bruce, you should have done this a long time ago. Like, Joker has to be the one exception to the no-kill rule. So Green Arrow pulls up on Fine Shit Harley Quinn. You see what I'm saying? Miss Fine Shit, pretty face, adorable. And he knocks her out and hides her. That way Superman doesn't get his hands on her. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are having a meeting in the Watchtower. We see that Superman wants to become a full-on crash out and basically body anyone who does anything evil. Batman tells him that he isn't thinking clearly and that it goes against everything that Superman is supposed to stand for, which is W-Mans. He's just looking out. You know, friends argue like this all the time. It's nothing. Now, my biggest problem is right here. When Diana jumps in their argument and tells Bruce that he has no right to moralize Superman.
Shut up!
Like, what are you even saying right now? Why are you backing him up while he's trying to play God? Superman then does a press conference saying that he will not tolerate any.
So Superman over here in the superpower superhero meeting talking about some, I ain't like how he killed my wife. Now, if you commit jaywalking, any type of crime, you're exiled. Like, what? And you're backing that? You're backing that?
Hostilities. It doesn't matter if you're a petty thug, soldier, or even a C-lister villain. If you commit any form of harm, you gon' die. We then see him and Diana going across the world.
Smells like fresh
civil war off this?
Delivered daily.
How was it? It should have been Superman versus everyone. How are people agreeing with this?
Any piece of military equipment they see. They even force countries to sign peace treaties, which this right here I can low-key agree with.
And this is like, ooh. This is like peace by fear. Like, this isn't, you know what I'm saying? This is like, you take away people's free will. You like, oh, that's hard.
This is low-key valid. The entire Justice League is having a meeting, and they are not rocking with Superman and Wonder Woman. Diana basically tells them that Superman will play God, and this right here disbands the entire team. Superman destroys a U.S. military weapon, and this left the U.S. heated. Like, the military was not having that shit, so they sent mirror mask.
What are they gonna do? They can't fight Superman. What?
In armed forces to his dad's house. Then they beat the brakes off of him, kidnapped him, and burnt his house to the ground. Yeah, nah, they're playing with fire. Literally, because Superman's not letting it slide. The heroes that are on Superman's side pulls up on Mirror Master. Then Diana hits him with the lasso of truth, and he immediately gets to snitching. Batman pulls up on the president and tells him that he had no right touching Superman's parents. Like, you do not mess with someone's parents. That's low. But Batman tells him that
he bugging. I had to put pause on your parents. I had to touch up on your parents. I had to stop by your parents' crib because you bugging. What are you talking about? You think you gonna run, you think you run this shit? No. No, I don't care what happened to your girl. I run this. I had to let you know that because you're too powerful. So as soon as something in your mental click, turn left, do whatever, I gotta have something up my sleeve, boy.
He's now in danger, and this leaves him in fear. Then we cut to both Nightwing and Robin training in the Batcave. Nightwing trips up Robin and basically Lil Bros him, and Robin did not let that slide, throwing a baton at his head only for Superman to come in for the save. Superman then presses Batman for not having his side, basically because they're besties. Batman tells him that he won't help because these things always start with one death, and Superman goes below the belt bringing up his parents' death. So Batman rocks this nigga but ends up fracturing his own hand. Superman forgives him because, you know, besties. Then he asks him to be by his side for his next press conference, but Batman denies, and this is the start of the Justice League Civil War. The next press conference, Diana announces that Arkham's worst villains will be moved to a place that they cannot escape. They pull up to Arkham, giving this daughter their orders, and she's trying to figure out who put them in charge. Then we see my goats, Batman and Nightwing, pulling up for smoke. Superman and the others weren't surprised.
Now you're gonna what? So she was just trying to move them to a place that they can't escape? And Batman has a problem with that? Okay, so Superman bugged out on the Lois Lane stuff, and now Batman is bugging out on Arkham Asylum stuff. This is a fire movie. Hold on.
Because it turns out that this nigga Robin snitch. Like, nah, snitching on your own pops is crazy. You live and train by him. How you gonna side with the ops? They start transferring Then we see my goats, Batman and Nightwing.
He gave him the low.
And the others weren't surprised.
Not the low,
it turns out that this nigga Robin snitch. Like, nah, snitching on your own pops is crazy. You live and train by him. How you gonna side with the ops? They start transferring villains, and Batman did not let that continue. As we see that a long time ago, he put a virus in Cyborg.
Oh, they're moving them to a different dimension.
You might go and all, but I don't think that's right. The Justice League then face off, getting ready to keep Craigman did not let live and train by him. How you gonna side with the ops? They start transferring villains, and Batman did not let that continue. As we see that a long time ago, he put a virus in Cyborg. That's low-key crazy, Batman. You might go and all, but I don't think that's right. The Justice League then face off, getting ready to throw down. Nah, y'all are not the Avengers. Big fella. But I do love a good squabble, so I won't hate. Now, right before they could squabble, Harley Quinn frees all of the prisoners. So everyone out here gets the to throw down. Nah, y'all are not the Avengers. Big fella. But I do love a good squabble, so I won't hate. Now, right before they could squabble, Harley Quinn frees.
They make Harley Quinn look kind of
all of the prisoners. So everyone out here gets the box.
Oh,
we see my goat casually making light work of Bane. Nothing too crazy. Then we turn and see Robin getting
why they let this man Bane keep the luchador mask in jail?
Absolutely manhandled. He gets his head grabbed and he's about to get crushed. Then Superman blasts off Grundy hand and takes him out of space. Good thing Superman was here because Batman was not helping him. I'm sorry, Damian, but your pops was gonna let you get packed up right there. Robin hits Deadshot with a three-piece combo, leaving him like these, out here moving just like his pops. He then turns and sees Riddler approaching him, and Riddler makes a whole U-turn trying to get away, but Robin did not let that slide as he catches him and starts whooping him. Nightwing tells him to calm down because he's tweaking. Then Robin throws a baton at Nightwing's head and accidentally bodies him. Superman seen this and decided to call out the entire fight as he speed blitzes through Grundy, making him into a donut. He hits a jump smash into the ground, causing an earthquake, and this sends everyone back to their cells. Had everyone in the room shook. Batman pushes Robin away and picks up Nightwing's lifeless body. Then he basically disowns Damian in front of the entire Justice League. And not gonna lie, that's tough. We let it see fine shit.
Ain't that the one who snitched for you? Who was that? Hold on.
And she's comforting Bruce while he mourns Nightwing. W shotty right there. I know that Catwoman box can make any man feel better.
Oh, it's Catwoman?
So Batman and his squad plan to steal the red sun cannon from Superman's crib. And once they pull up for it, they see his dad. Knowing that Superman won't like how this looks, Batman tries to leave. But once they turn around, we see Superman holding Captain Atom by the throat. Superman tries to arrest him, but Batman hit him with the kryptonite. Then right when you thought Bruce's team had the upper hand, Ra's al Ghul pulls up with an army. Now I won't even call this a fight because it's pretty much just Green Arrow packing up the entire army. But this one part right here changes everything. Green Arrow ups a kryptonite-laced arrow at Superman. Superman hit him with the brawn as he walks forward and deflects the arrow with ease. But the problem was where the arrow went afterwards, as we see that it ended up in his dad's chest, which ultimately sent him back to the lobby. Now Superman did not let this slide as he turns and fries Oliver in the face. Batman seems
you mad at me because you killed your pops. You didn't have to. You tried to ore farm that hoe. You tried to slap that hoe away, brother. You could have grabbed it and threw it on the ground or something, or grabbed it. I'm saying you could have did something. You could have vaporized it with your laser beams. Something. You could have stepped to the side. It just would have continued straight behind you. You decided to deflect it, and it landed in your pops. I didn't aim at your pops. What you mad at me for, dummy? What? Kill yourself. What you mad at me for?
Now Superman did not let this slide as he turns and fries Oliver in the face. Batman seen this and got his squad out of there immediately. Then we cut to Superman's press conference where he's labeling Batman's crew as fugitives. Then he goes on to tell everyone in the world to stop committing violent acts or he will force them. And my biggest problem with this hypocrite is this next scene. We cut to a bunch of teens who are dressed as the Joker and are having a party. Now Superman sees this and becomes enraged as he wastes no time lasering everyone in there and destroying the building. Like, bro, will force them. And my biggest problem with this hypocrite is this next scene. We cut to a bunch of teens who are dressed as the Joker and are having a party. Now Superman sees this and becomes enraged as he wastes no time lasering everyone in there and destroying the building. Like, bro, they're just kids. So later, Ra's al Ghul
packed
is
up the
introduced
party
to
because they're
Superman
just
to
like
Amazo,
Joker?
and his plan is to have Amazo basically reform the world. Thanks to Nightwing basically possessing Cyborg, Plastic Man was able to break Mr. Terrific out of jail. Mind you, he was only in there because he didn't help Superman play God. So Mr. Terrific decided to get his get back. He hacks every system in the world and broadcasts Superman annihilating those teams. And now all of a sudden Diana wants to be shot. Like, no, you wanted this. You didn't want to listen to Batman. Diana, I blame you for all of this. So Amazo pulls up to the city and starts wreaking havoc. Literally anybody who has so much as a parking violation is getting bodied. Police officers show up trying to stop him, but he nukes them. We then see a woman and her daughter fearing for their life because Amazo is targeting them for no reason at all. He tries blasting them with heat vision, but Superman pulls up for the save. And hold on, heat vision?
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
Superman finds out that Ra's betrayed him and gave Amazo all of his powers, so he squares up for the fade. Superman takes him to the sky but gets rocked. He then gets rocked again, getting hit with heat vision, and eventually goes down crashing. Amazo picks Superman up by the throat, and man, it's not looking too good. Got Superman in here looking crazy. The rest of the league pulls up, and look at how they got this nigga. I know Amazo was like,
they got 10 security guards at the gate for me. And then they got woods of paintball guns.
Now, despite taking the generational jumping, Amazo completely wipes the fraud lead as he starts beating Hawkman with his own moves before stomping on his head and crushing it. Bro got 30 seconds of screen time before getting packed up. Nah, all 5 Hawkman fans are in shambles. Cyborg forms this giant cannon and hits Amazo with his ult. Bro was out here moving like Son Goku, but Amazo ate that blast like it was nothing.
Lord.
He fights his way through the blast, ripping off Cyborg's cannons and begins
Michael
punching
Irvin
off
be
his
high
arms.
on life, bro.
Cyborg goes for the kick but gets his leg torn off too. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking too good for my brother of color. He's over here getting his face torn off, and Diana's just in the back nursing Superman. Like, why are you not helping? Diana and Superman finally pull up and they run the 2-man, but Amazo makes light work out of both of them. He won't punch each one of them for 200 health.
Amazo? Is this the only like work he's been in? I've never heard of this dude before in my entire life. Shout out to Plastic Man. Plastic Man OP is a bit.
His squad, and he's trying to use his plot armor. He knocks Amazo with the hood of his ship, but it gets shot down. And luckily, Superman shows up to save the day. Let's go. We got the 2 goats working together again. Those 2 are literally the MJ and Braun of DCU. Now it's time for them to run the 2-man. Batman hits Amazo with a 3-piece battering combo. Then Superman comes in with the train. Then he smashes it on top of Amazo. Bro, I'm weak. He really ran off to find a train, bring it back to the fight, then hit Amazo with it. You cannot make this shit up, bro. I'm about to hurry up and finish this vid. I'm too sick for this shit. So Plastic Man wraps up Amazo, then Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman all help out. Batman freezes his torso, and just look at how many it takes to jump him. They did not give Amazo the faith of a one-on-one. Harley Quinn boosts Catwoman to cut him in half. Then Plastic Man goes inside of his upper body, then expands, blowing up Amazo and putting an end to all of this. Nah, they really got that power of friendship, Edwin. With the way Amazo was moving, I low-key thought he would have bodied more of them, especially watching how he did Cyborg and Hawkman. Robin defeats his granddad thanks to Nightwing possessing his body. So now there should be no more issues, right? No. Bro, tell me why. Superman calls Batman's group a bunch of terrorists and tells them that they're still going to jail. Like, is this nigga serious? Wonder Woman finally sees that Superman's been bugging for this entire movie, so she tries to stop him but gets blasted. He then tries to blast my goat, but Superman from Earth 1 appears, saving the day. Earth 1 Superman tries talking him out of fighting, but Superman punches him, starting up a squabble. He follows up with a headbutt, tries rushing in but gets brought by a sewer lid. Then Earth 1 Superman wraps him up with the power line and starts spinning him. Using a power line in a street fight is insane. Like, do y'all know how pissed I would be if my house lost power? Now, one thing I realize is that these Supermen will violate you in any way possible, because after slamming him, we see that he has the utility pole and he smashes it into Superman's ribcage. Like, my goodness, these niggas are wildin'. They continue to squabble for a few more minutes, and it was basically just one long ping pong match because both of them are basically invincible and their punches barely do any damage. Our Superman realizes that the other one's holding back, so he finally gets the advantage as he uppercuts him into space. Then he down smashes, sending him crashing back into Earth. Not gonna lie, foot on top is mad disrespectful. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. Now, feeling disrespected, Superman decides to attack Batman. He takes him by the throat, and nah, my goat out here twitching. He asks Batman if he thought his plan would work, and Batman, despite his position, says yes. Then we see that they bought a pregnant Lois Lane from another Earth. She reveals that she recently lost her Superman, and now all of a sudden Clark wants to calm down. Like, nah,
oh my god.
Now Superman finally realizing that he's wrong, allows himself to be captured for punishment. Then Batman kisses his Catwoman, and the movie ends peacefully. Now I just want to thank y'all for all the support. We are on the road to 30K, and it means a lot. I really do love y'all.
Shout out to you,
made y'all's day better. Hope I.
Shout out to you, bro. Hopefully this don't happen again. Shout out to Shay. I love Shay, but I just want Wemby to win this year's MVP.